This is just going to be a very quick reading because, I need to do some things before lunch, and it's almost lunch. So, let me just share my screen with you. Okay. There. So this is Atma-Nivedana within Srimad Gitopanisade, or the Bhagavad-gita. Submission of the self, surrendering one's very self. Article by my Param Gurudev, Srimad Bhakti-Brigyan Kesava Goswami Maharaj. The Arya Rishis have glorified Srimad Bhagavad-gita as Upanishad Chudamani, the crest jewel of all the Upanishads. In comparison to the other Upanishads, Shri Gita specifically establishes Bhagavan's Lila Mayatva, Bhagavan's being endowed with transcendental pastimes, with Lila. Also, in the verses that sing the glories of the Gita Mahatma, it has been described as the essence of all the Upanishads. We sang this Gita Mahatma this morning when we started our Bhagavad-gita recitation. Sarvapanishado gavo dogda gopalanandana partha vatsa sudhir bhokta dugdam gitamritam mahat. This Gitopanishad, Bhagavad Gita, the essence of all the Upanishads, is just like a cow. And Lord Krishna, who is famous as a cowherd boy, is milking this cow. Arjuna is just like a calf, and learned scholars and pure devotees are to drink this nectarian milk of the Bhagavad Gita. This translation is missing a part, because it says Dogda Gopala Nandana. Nandana means the son of the cowherd man, like it's referring to Nanda Maharaj. Anyhow, the speaker of Gita, which is a part of Mahabharata, is Devaki Nandan Shri Vasudev. However, in the above verse, it is said Dogda Gopala Nandana. That is, the milkman, the speaker, is Goparaj Nandanandan Krishna, the son of the king of Raj, Krishna. It is thus clearly understood that Vrajendra Nandan and Vrindavan Bihari Shri Krishna alone is the speaker of Shri Gita. Although he has spoken Gita in his Vasudev form, his own statements have revealed his real Rasamoy Sarup, his real nature, which is completely filled with ras, with, I can't really translate the word ras. Our Goswamis have indicated in their literatures that another name of Mother Yashoda is Devaki. And Devaki Putra, the son of Devaki, is indeed another name of Yashoda Putra, the son of Yashoda. Although Devaki Putra Vasudev, who is the son of Devaki, is apparently the speaker of Shri Gita, Shri Nandanandan Krishna is the actual speaker. By discussing the beginning, the conclusion, and so on of Shri Gita, it can be understood that Shri Krishna alone is the supreme, the Param Deva, and the topmost worshipable reality. He is worshipped only by bhakti, and Prem Bhakti is the climax of that worship. Now we will discuss the nature and development of Atma-Nivedana, explained in Shri Gita. From an external point of view, the instructions of Gita are universal. From karmarpan, offering the results of one's activities, up to sharanagati, surrender, and Atma-Nivedana, full self-surrender. Everything related to bhakti is sung there in condensed form. Atma-Nivedana is of two kinds: ordinary, common, and extraordinary, uncommon. In Sri Bhakti Sandarbha, Srila Jiva Goswami Pad has classified these two types of Atma-Nivedana. Ordinary Atma-Nivedana is bhavam vina, devoid of any sthai bhav or permanent mellow. An extraordinary Atma-Nivedana is vaishishtena cha, endowed with the specific bhav or permanent mellow. Tade tatma nivedanam bhavam vina bhava vishishtena chadrishyate. Bhakti Sandarbha 309 Anuchad. To illustrate the first type, Srila Jiva Goswami Pad has quoted the following verse from Srimad Bhagavatam 11:29-34. Martyo yada takta what is that? Martyo yada takta samasta karma niveditatma vichikirshito me tadamritatvam pratipadyamano mayatma bhuyaya cha kalpate vai. A person who gives up all fruitive activities and offers himself entirely unto me, eagerly desiring to render service unto me, achieves liberation from birth and death and is promoted to the status of sharing my own opulence. To illustrate the second type, Bhava Vishishta Atma-Nivedana, he has quoted the statement of Sri Rukmini Devi in the verse, Tan me bhavan kaluvrita patiranga jayam atmarpitascha bhavatotra vibho videhi na virya bhagam abhimarsatu chaidarad gomayuvam mrigapater balemam bhujaksha. So Rukmini Devi says, therefore, my dear Lord, I have chosen you as my husband, and I surrender myself to you. Please come swiftly, O Almighty One, and make me your wife. My dear lotus-eyed Lord, let Shishupal, who is like a jackal stealing the property of a lion, never touch the hero's portion. Srimad Bhagavatam 10:52-39. Here the word bhav means sambandha, relationship in terms of raganuga bhakti and dasya ras, sakya ras, and so on. According to Bhakti Sandarbha, verse 309, Bhava Vashishtena refers to four bhavs: Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya, and Madhur bhav. The Atma-Nivedana at the lotus feet of Bhagavan, which is endowed with any one of these particular four bhavs, or specific relationships, is Bhav Yukta Atma-Nivedana. And the Atma-Nivedana that is performed at the lotus feet of Bhagavan before the awakening of any of these before the awakening of any of these four bhavs is called Bhav-heen Atma-Nivedana. So there's Bhav Vishishta Atma-Nivedana and Bhav-heen Atma-Nivedana. Atma-Nivedana in one of the four rasas, or Atma-Nivedana with before one comes to know their relationship with Krishna. Bhav-heen Atma-Nivedana is visible in the life of Sri Bali Maharaj, and Srila Jiva Goswami Pad has shown this elsewhere in his Sandarbha. Sri Bali Maharaj's dasya is Bhav-heen dasya. It is devoid of any bhav or sambandha, any relationship, and it is not raganuga dasya. It's not servitude following in the path of rag. The most confidential and topmost instruction of Gita is Sarva dharmam parityaja mam ekam sharanam vraja aham tam sarva papebhyo mokshaishyami ma suchaha. Completely abandoning all bodily and mental dharma, such as varna and ashram, fully surrender to me alone. I shall liberate you from all reactions to your sins. Do not grieve. It's Bhagavad-gita 1866. The shloka of Srimad Bhagavatam beginning Martyo yada takta samasta karma, quoted by Srila Jiva Goswami as an example of Bhav-heen Atma-Nivedana, and the shloka Sarva Dhamma Parityaja, which is the topmost instruction of Gita, convey the same meaning. Moreover, Aham Tong Sarva Papebhyo Mokshaishyami Ma Suchaha is only the explanation of the words vichikirshito me, desirous of doing something special. That clearly instructs Bhagavad-gita Atma-Nivedana for the common masses. Sorry, this is a bit technical. Now we have to consider whether or not the indication or hint of Bhagavad-gita Atma-Nivedana is given in Gita. If Atma-Nivedana, which is imbued with the bhav, the sentiments of being in Dasyaras, Sakyaras, Vatsalyamas, or Madhuryaras. So we have to consider whether or not this indication of this kind of Atma-Nivedana is in the Gita. An intelligent lover, who is the object of love for everyone, will speak to common people in a general way about affectionate service to him. If his beloved is also present among the general people, then, in midst of his general topics, he will hint to his beloved in a hidden manner about how to please him in a special way. Although ordinary people will be unable to understand such hints, those who are extraordinarily dear to him will certainly be able to comprehend them. Similarly, Vidagdha Chudamani, the crest jewel of intelligent lovers, Gopalanandan Sri Krishna, while aiming at ordinary people, has given hints about extraordinary service or extraordinary Atma-Nivedana, Bhava-yukta Atma-Nivedana, for those who are so desirous. What to speak of karmis, fruit of workers, and even Jnana-mishra bhaktas? What to speak of karmis, fruit of workers? Even Jnana-mishra bhaktas, those devotees whose devotion is mixed with Gyan, they cannot understand such hints. On the other hand, bhaktas who desire an extremely intimate relationship with Krishna and Raganuga Bhav, not only comprehend his hints about Bhav-yukta Atma-Nivedana, but also realize his clear instructions on the subject. In the 10th canto, Sri Rukmini Devi prays to Krishna in her letter, Tanme bhavan kalu vrita patir angajayam. I accept you as my husband and fully dedicate myself, Atma-Nivedana, at your lotus feet. Here, Atma-Nivedana is performed by possessing Kanta Bhav, a conjugal relationship in the heart. Bhava-yukta Atma-Nivedana is clearly expressed in Bhagavad-gita, chapter 10 and verses 9 to 10, and chapter 11, verse 44. There, Sri Bhagavan has said, Marchita margata prana bodhayanta parasparam katayantas chamam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. Those whose minds are absorbed in me and whose lives are wholeheartedly devoted to my service derive great satisfaction and bliss from constantly enlightening one another about my tattva and performing kirtan of my name, form, qualities, and pastimes. Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam vritti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mam upayanti te. Upon those who perform bhajan to me with love, yearning for my eternal association, I bestow the transcendental knowledge by which they can come to me. Here, Krishna is saying, those whose minds and lives are devoted to me and who always meditate on me, always speak about me, and derive satisfaction in me alone. Their minds feel relaxation and comfort only by thinking about me, and they are constantly desirous of perpetual union with me. I bestow upon such bhaktas buddhi yoga, transcendental intelligence, and knowledge by which they can attain me. Most Gita commentators, including Srila Sridhar Swamipad, explain these two shlokas from the perspective of common people only. However, Vidagdha Shiromani Sri Krishna cannot check himself from speaking the core instructions, even in the midst of speaking his general instruction. That essential instruction is to render Vishramba Seva, intimate loving service unto him. These commentators give a general explanation of the component Ramanticha in their purport, which is similar to the explanation of Tushyanticha Thus, there remains no specific significance to the phrase Ramanticha. However, unless there is a specific meaning to these words, there would have been no reason for Krishna to use them. Why would he use two redundant words? Srila Baldev Vijabhushan Prabhu and Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur have therefore included the general meaning of Ramanticha and have only accepted its specific meaning through its verbal root, which carries its innate meaning. Ram Dhatu, that is, the verbal root Ram means krida, sport or play. Use of the verbal root Ram not only indicates Bhav Yukta Atma-Nivedana, but it indeed also indicates the topmost among all bhavs, Madhur Bhav Yukt Atma-Nivedana. Atma-Nivedana imbued with the mellow of Madhur, of conjugal love. Srila Baldev Vijabhushan Prabhu has said in his commentary, Ramanti cha yuvati smita katakshadishu eva yuvana. Only that Atma-Nivedana that is characterized by accepting Bhagavan as the object of Madhur Priti, of love and conjugal mellow, is referred to here. That Kanta Bhav, that conjugal relationship, has the attributes of smiles, sidelong glances, and so on. Srila Jiva Goswami Pad quotes a part of Sri Rukmini Devi's letter, Tanme Bhavan Kalu Vritta Patir, as an example of Bhav Yukta Atma-Nivedana, which has the same meaning as the inner meaning of the Ramanticha portion of the Gita Shloka. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur gives a similar meaning of Ramanticha. He explains that Raganuga Bhakti is expressed in these words of Bhagavan. The only satisfaction and delight of the Ananya Bhaktas is the performance of Bhakti. This is the secret. Even in the stage of sadhan, they attain satisfaction by the unobstructed performance of bhajan. While meditating on their future stage of perfection, saddha dasha, they experience delight. In other words, they enjoy with their Prabhu, Krishna, within their minds. In Arjuna's words, Iteva putrasya sakeva sakyu priya priyayar hasi deva sodhum. O Deva, just as a father forgives his son, a friend tolerates a friend, or a lover excuses his beloved, please forgive all my offenses. Here, the subject of Atma-Nivedana that is endowed with Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya, and Madhur Bhavs has been clearly expressed. Tadami buddhi yogam tam nyena mam upayanti te. Here, the prominent Mahajans, Srila Baldev Vijabhushan Prabhu and Srila Chakravarti Pad, express that buddhi yoga is suggestive only of Bhav Yukta Sadhan, devotional practice that is endowed with the transcendental relationship with Krishna, with Bhav. Srila Baldev Vijabhushan Prabhu states in his commentary, I am Swabhakti Rasik. The enjoyer of the ras derived from the happiness of my own bhakti, and I bestow upon my devotees that buddhi yoga by which they attain me. I inspire their buddhi, their intelligence, in such a manner that they can understand me, who am replete with unlimited qualities and majesties. Thus they can attain me by their worship. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has said in his purport to this verse, I bestow upon them buddhi yoga. I inspire that buddhi yoga within their heart's tendencies. That buddhi yoga cannot be achieved by individual efforts, nor can it be obtained from anyone else. It is bestowed by me alone, and only such bhav yukta sadhaks can receive it. This is the meaning of Krishna's words. Translated from Sri Gaudiya Patrika, Year 2, Issue 8, by Rays of the Harmonist Team. It was in Issue 10, Summer 2002. Alright, I'm gonna go run for Arti right now. Nobody was there. I was just reading by myself. Anyhow, no problem. Alright. Jai Shri Bhagavad-gita ki Jai. Bhav Yukt Atma-Nivedana ki Jai.